What is happening, people? In this week's video, I'm going to give you a no BS, straight to the point, made simple guide on how to become more confident and speak to you as if you're one of my best friends. This is going to be like a sit down story time with Mo style video, similar to this one that I did here. And I'm just going to talk to you about my journey, how I became more confident, went from being incredibly insecure to a more confident, outgoing person that you see sat in front of you right now. A guy called Taser commented on my last video being like, Mo, can you make a video on confidence, like 20 minutes long? Thanks to Taser, that is exactly what I'm going to do. And yeah, let's go. Let's get straight into it. So I was not always a confident person. I feel like in life, there's two different types of people when it comes to confidence. You get the sort of people that are not very confident, that are a little bit insecure, that are not very good at speaking to people in large groups, that get anxiety about talking in front of classes, in front of lecture theaters, in front of large groups of people, etc., etc. They're scared of stuff, so they don't do certain things. And then you get people who are just naturally born with this like gift of outgoing confidence and radiate confidence, can even talk about something that they are completely wrong on. I'm just like, I don't care. They just have this gift of confidence. They excel in life. They do really well. They do really well with stuff. Whatever they do, they go into everything with this essence of confidence. That was not me. I was the opposite to that. I really didn't like it, man. Even when I was in university, when I was in school, I'd be the sort of person that couldn't put their hand up and answer questions in class. If I did a presentation, my knees would shake. I'd get sweats. I'd feel like I was going to pass out. I feel like I was going to throw up, shit my pants. Like I literally once felt like I was going to actually shit my pants, like I needed a diaper. I was not a very confident person, and I'd miss opportunities with girls. Like people would give me like indicators of interest, like girls at bars, etc. And I would just not have the confidence to go up and ask people out or to speak in front of large groups or etc., etc. And it got to a point where it's like really, really negatively affecting my life. Like after a night out or whatever, where I wanted to meet people, I wanted to chat to people, or maybe I'd missed the opportunity, and I'd go home and I'd be so angry with myself, and I'd be like, what have I missed out on? Like what opportunity have I missed this time from not having the confidence, from being too much of a pussy to not speak to people or to not do this thing because I'm living this like life of fear? I thought about it, and I thought about all the situations, all the things where I'd let like fear rule my life, being this like insecure little bitch, insecure little pussy, pussy bitch. I like pussy, that's a better word. I just thought about all the times I've been this insecure little pussy and how much of life had I missed out on? How many opportunities had I missed out on? Versus the person that if I was to make this like decision from a place of confidence and be more confident and be more outgoing, how would my life be different? What things would I have? What relationships would I experience? What people would I have met? I was like, fuck this, I want to change. So I took the time, I read, I researched, I looked at other people, I looked at all the things that I could do. And this is like the journey that I kind of embarked on, or the things that I suggest that you do if you want to become more confident, and how I've got there, or how I'm still getting there. It's a constant journey. I want to start by saying as well that there is no quick and easy fix. If it was easy, everyone would be this like outgoing, confident god that's absolutely slaying everything. It is difficult. It is painful. It's going to be awkward. It's going to be embarrassing. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to feel sick. Your heart rate's going to elevate. You're going to get sweats. But anything worth having doesn't come easy. And you got to realize that if it was easy and if it was simple, everyone would have it. So you've really got to be willing to invest in the journey and actually do these things, do these little exercises, be like mindful of doing the things that give you confidence, and really, really make a deliberate effort to make a change if you want to fucking acquire this confidence. If you think it's going to be easy, it's not. And it's like, get out of this video right now, like click off it, literally, because you're wasting your time. It will be difficult. It will be hard. I feel like this video covers so many areas, but confidence, insecurities, everything kind of ties in. It's like, you want to become more secure. Do you want to get over your insecurities and things that you're scared about and the things that you're worried about and the things that make you feel embarrassed? I'm not very insecure about a lot of things. Like there's very few things that I'm insecure about. The only things I can name are my fat party sausage toes on my leg and my mediocre hairline that's kind of fucking pretty shit. I don't want to really put my hair up or ruin it for the rest of the video, but you get the idea. You're conditioning yourself that it's like, it's not actually as bad as you make it out to be. The world doesn't revolve around you. It doesn't matter, which kind of, but kind of not, brings you on to the sponsor of this week's video, Tiege Hanley. Tiege Hanley make uncomplicated skincare products for men. You might have seen me use their products in numerous other videos, and they sponsored a few videos as well. That is because their products absolutely slap. Every single morning I use the facial wash, then I use the AM moisturizer, which contains SPF 20 to protect your skin from the sun's rays. If it's sunny, really, really good, keep your skin moisturized all day. And then before bed, what I do as well is put on the PM moisturizer as well to kind of look after your skin overnight. And then once a week I will use the exfoliating facial scrub. That is a level 1 system. If you get the level 2 or 3 system, you can also get other products as well that are really, really good, and I use these especially after nights out and late nights, etc., on my eyes and on my skin. Every single box comes with one of these cards that tells you exactly how to use the products, when to put them on, and just basically makes it idiot proof if you're a man like me and don't really take care of your skin. This makes it super simple and easy to implement into your routine. If you want to grab something, there is a link down below, and first time orders can save money and get a free gift of that order using this code here on screen now. Become more confident and actually look after your physical appearance, lads. Make your skin better and give it that beautiful natural glow. For example, talking on your phone low down in a public place, like doing an Instagram story or something, is bad enough for some people. You start with that and then you slowly escalate it to something more. Like the next stage would be actually holding the camera or phone up high, like properly recording yourself or vlogging in public. You're basically doing something where you're progressing and stepping outside of your comfort zone a bit by bit. For example, I'll probably get thrown out, but if I do this in the middle of a shopping mall, which is actually like quite a little bit like scary, I just like strip off and get naked and stare in the middle of the shopping mall for a minute. Yeah, steroids. Yeah. It's like really uncomfortable, but eventually you'll get used to it. And the more you do it, the more you repeat it. Everyone's looking at you, think you're a massive narcissistic dickhead. But the easier it gets. So yeah. I feel like there's two things to confidence. Confidence comes from a point of view of internal confidence in yourself and your own abilities, and confidence in yourself from a social point of view. And you can kind of break it down in like one hand, you got like social confidence, in the other hand, you got confidence within yourself. And I feel like confidence within yourself leeches off into everything else and leeches off into all aspects of your life. It's like the foundation. That is like the kind of the core to confidence. How do you obtain that? How do you get that? How do you get more confidence? So people, generally speaking, that are more successful and more established are more confidence. Nice English, Mo. People that are more successful, more established in life and have more going on for them are more confident. The reason behind that is when you have success at something, you become more confident. So if you have success at a thing, you're going to become more confident in that thing. And then because you're more confident, you're then going to get more success. And then because you have more success, you're going to get more confident. It's like positive snowball effect where you have success in something and then it generates more confidence. And the beautiful thing with this, because it's such a broad like spectrum, I talk about confidence. For one person, it's going to mean addressing their fear of heights. For someone else, it's going to mean talking in front of 1,000 or even 3 people. Like it's different for everyone. And then it leeches off into all aspects of your life. And suddenly you get all these opportunities, all these things. You become a more confident, outgoing person, but it takes effort and it's difficult to start. I want to say that there's a study, I can't even remember it. I think it's on a podcast that they're talking about it by Modern Wisdom, Chris Williamson. And they're talking about luck and how people think this luck is like this mysterious force that only affects like a select few people, or if it's completely random. Luck is not random. Let's say you go into a coffee shop and you've started up a business and you're down on money, you need investors, etc., and you're a really confident person. If you're a really confident, outgoing person, you might start chatting to the guy in the coffee shop who like makes brief eye contact with you, like, oh, hi, how's it going? You might strike up a conversation, you might start talking about your business, and then you might have the next like multi-million-pound investor in your business that completely changes your life. Versus if you're someone that's very insecure, not very confident, you're probably gonna keep your eyes down, you're not gonna start a conversation with someone. That same guy in the coffee shop in that same situation with someone that isn't very confident, that interaction is never gonna happen. Like you're never gonna get that investor, and then your business is gonna fizzle and die, and then you're gonna go and do whatever it is that you do the next thing. Like, is that luck, or is that you generating your own luck through confidence? So that's why I believe that like confidence and being deliberate with these things is so important, man. Become a specialist at something, and this isn't quick, this isn't easy, but really put your time into something that you care about and get fucking good at it. Slave away at it. Spend hours on one thing, focusing on one thing, and get really good at it. And that in turn is going to get you on this treadmill, or this snowball rolling of confidence and success. I started going to the gym. I wasn't very confident. I started training. I started seeing muscle growth. I started to get like a bit more attention, a bit more like positive praise and reinforcement for going to the gym. I became a specialist at going into the gym, and then that also made me confident in other areas. It basically conditions you that if you spend time doing something and if you get better at it, you are going to gain that confidence as well. Find something that interests you, slog it out, stick with it, become a specialist at it, and that's going to be like the first thing to get you on this confident journey. Being mindful is important to gaining confidence. You want to visualize the things that you're missing out on, all the opportunities that you missed, and really just remember like why you're embarking on this journey and the things that you want to change and the things that you want to do. Another massive important one is self-awareness. Self-awareness. You want to realize that we are the center of our own universes. No one gives a fuck about you. No one cares about what you're doing, and this is more like applicable to social confidence and worrying about what other people think of you. So like if you go outside naked right now and wave your dick around on a street and start screaming and stopping traffic, go and do it right now. Like go outside right now and do that. You're gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna do that because it's gonna ruin my life. I'm gonna look like a crazy person. Yeah, it is from your perspective, but from my perspective, being sat here at the other side of the world, it's not gonna make a fucking difference to me. Get into this mindset or mentality of taking risks, of embarrassing yourself, doing things that other people might judge you for. The number one most important thing, okay, this is like, if you take anything from this video, take away this. When it comes to gaining confidence, any kind of confidence in anything, is stepping outside of your comfort zone. You must step outside of your comfort zone. You must be willing to get scared. You must be willing to push the boundary. You must be willing to do the things that you don't want to do. It's like, for example, with me, skydiving, okay? Why do I do skydiving? I'm scared of heights. I'm absolutely petrified of heights. You should use fear as like a compass to guide you. Confidence on a personal level, why I talk about like cliff jumping, do all these things, like taking my clothes off publicly in these stupid old videos that I used to do that used to give me so much fucking anxiety to film, overcoming that fear, and then the boundaries of a comfort zone slowly moving out and you getting used to that feeling of what previously scared the shit out of you. That feels good. That is so addictive. It feels amazing. And you repeatedly do it, and soon you learn to love fear rather than running away from it. I've literally got it tattooed on my arm, and people ask me about this all the time. Aversion, Ascension. Why are so many people getting this tattoo? And it means that every day we are met with a choice, and we can either choose aversion or we can choose ascension. Ascension is a difficult one to make. It opens ourselves up to vulnerabilities, but it puts us in this path to being something better, to being something greater. Aversion is fear. Ascension is freedom. Do you choose fear or do you choose freedom? Do you choose aversion or ascension? The brain is like a muscle. You break it down in the same way. You do these things, and it's like, instead of lifting weights, you step outside of your comfort zone. You make these decisions that make you scared, and it's only by deliberately putting that stress on yourself and on your mind, on your brain, that you're actually going to be able to make a change and actually be able to become more confident. So it's not easy, but that is it. Anyway, people, hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to grab anything from Tiege Hanley, it supports me, any of my sponsors down below as well in the links in the description. Drop a comment, let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you've got any other tips in regards to confidence, if you agree, if you disagree with what I say. And I read the comments always in the first like 24 hours uploading. So click the notification button down below. Peace out. I love you to bits. Thank you. Good night.